Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Hey and I believe in dragons. So that was embarrassing. A whole video with my finger on the microphone. That was just very silly of me. So I'm trying to do a remake of that video because it's very important. I was talking about the beginning of your path, and that is why you always will see a lot of videos about me talking about the beginning of your dragon's path, and that has a very good reason, because the beginning is the most difficult one. It's change, it's accepting, it's discovering, it's all at once, and that is what the beginning is. It is difficult, it is challenging, it is, that is why I always return to that point. The first ring, like Conway says, but to me it's like being reborn. A reborn dragon is waking up. And that is your dragon. Waking up. So yes, the beginning. Just let me give you an example and give you my beginning. My beginning, I was an atheist before. I mean, I was very convinced atheist. I was not just an atheist. I was like, I have to see it, or else I don't believe it. Whatever you say, I don't believe it. So I was sitting down in front of my computer in 2005. We just had internet, and just internet. But just out of nowhere, I felt this air coming on me. This thick air, it was difficult to breathe. Everything in the room was so, even though it was November, it was so hot. It was warm. And I loved that feeling. I don't know why. I was sweating. And this feeling just came stronger and stronger. And in my mind, in my eyes, when I closed my eyes, I saw a couple of things. Just in my mind, I could see a dragon. And I also have this word all the time, dragon, going through me. And I said, what the hell is this? And this dragon, I felt this dragon, even though I didn't see him with my waking eyes. When inside of me, I could embody this energy that is standing before me. And this energy, I saw this energy touching me, and when it touches me, it's not like thin air. It was very thick air, to be honest. And my mind, everything exploded inside of my body. It was from the 1 minute to another. My dragon could touch me, could reach me, and that was amazing. And I was thinking in my mind, dragon, oh my goodness, I love you. Why did I say that to myself? I said that to myself. Why did I say that? A dragon. So I actually was fighting against myself, against the possibility that I'm going to change. I was against that. That is why I in the first days in my path, I rejected it. I didn't accept it. I rejected my path because I was afraid. I know how it sounded for other people. I mean, when you say to something, I believe in dragons. You're crazy. See, and I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that feedback. I didn't want that. So I rejected it, even though I loved the dragon so much. But my resistant part was still strong enough to push the dragon away. And so I did. Even though it was too late, the dragon already opened every energy in my body. She could easily go to me, inside of me. And that is why she was way stronger than mine. So I lost that battle for a few days after. I lost that battle against the dragon, and I accepted the dragon in my life. And that is it. That is the feeling that you have afterwards. I cannot describe it in words, and I wish I could describe it in words, because it's so amazing. It's so beautiful what you have. this energy that you eject, that you emit inside of yourself, this energy so beautiful, so pure and powerful. That is the beginning, but it's beautiful but also difficult and challenging, because you have to remember the dragon is not a human being. They are totally different, and their emotions and feelings are 100 times stronger than ours of a human being. So when they touch you, these emotions can be very chaotic. It's up to you to just to balance them, but also use them for your emotions to let them go stronger, and maybe later on you can, with it, you can perform dragon magic. But that is all for later. All the things that you have to know, the pentagram, the heptagram, the dragon's eye, everything that has to do with it, it's for later. Now it's the beginning, and the beginning is the most important part. You and the dragon are finally coming together, and that is that feeling. That feeling is, yeah. Like when it came to me, I was going on my knees, just falling down on my knees. I even remember that it hurt my knees, but I didn't care. I didn't care because the dragon was a healing in itself. The dragon was my god, not the dragon gods. The guardian was my god. And even to this day, the guardian is my god, the first one. Even the dragon gods are the ones who fuel us, and they are the most powerful one. But it's the guardian that has the most connection with you. That is something that you have to remember. You can search for the dragon gods, and the dragon gods can come to you. What is your guardian? That is the most important one. The 3 dragons, like I said before. That is the beginning is so difficult. It's difficult. It's also loving and finally, yeah, that is what the dragon actually said. After a few days that I try to suppress my feelings, yeah, that is what the dragon actually said. Even though the dragon doesn't speak English or something like that, but there is something in your mind, something in your energy that immediately translates to you. So if the dragon says finally, yes, then you will know that, and sometimes the dragon will do that. So saying like, human, please. So yeah, that is also you have to know that. Yeah, that is also a good thing to know. The dragon doesn't speak English. The dragon doesn't speak. They are not Draco from Dragonheart. They do not speak English. But you have the energy inside of you, and I discovered this 14 years ago when I meditated. That the language of the dragon cannot be pronounced by a human being. They have a difficult language, and when they say something to you, then this energy inside of you will immediately translate this to you, because the dragon has telepathically connected with you, can speak telepathically with you. It's in your mind. Everything is your mind. So when they speak to you, it will be in their own language, but the dragon inside of you knows both languages, so they will translate this to you. It's yourself. You yourself are translating this. It's a part of you, of course. Yeah, just want to say that. But it's the beginning. The beginning of your path is so difficult and difficult to understand. And yeah, these emotions that you have later on, these emotions are so strong. You cannot. Even though you try to fight it, you try to reject it. But once the dragon is with you, you cannot do that. And no one ever will ever turn their back on the dragon. No one will do that. I know no one who wants to do that, because this is your spirituality. This is not religion where you have to follow someone else. Once you felt this, it will stay with you forever. This is the beginning of your path. It's difficult, it's challenging, but it's also pleasing. It's everything at the same time. That is why I say it's chaos, but you only have to balance it in your mind. In the first days of my path, I just saw the dragon's realms. That is the first thing that I saw. I saw dragons everywhere in this world. I saw them, I felt them. everywhere. There are so many dragons. In the first months, I didn't even have to do trouble. I could see this everywhere, feel this everywhere, and my dragon wasn't moving from my side. And now, even today, to these 14 years that I know my Lord, still standing next to me. Well, that is devotion from their side. So I'm trying to see and feel the devotion for their side, and it's not that difficult to have this devotion and meant and sincere feelings for the dragon. That is the beginning of your path, and also my path. It will be an emotion explosion, like I say sometimes, an emotional explosion of chaos and light and dark and everything that goes to you. They will open up every energy. So yes, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path, good luck if you are in the beginning of your path, and be blessed.